If you follow my videos, you know that I live in Maine. It gets very cold here in the winter time. I currently have 4 dogs in my pack. I have Sadie, she's my chocolate lab here. She is my biggest dog with the thickest coat. This is Joey. He is a little 25-pound mixed breed, and you can tell he's got a very thin coat. He's also a more petite build. So Joey gets cold really easily. You have to really know your dog when you're thinking about how to keep them warm outside. You have to know your dog, their coat type, and think about the weather as well. So the first thing you want to think about is understand what temperature is going to be too cold for your dog. There is some information on what temperature is too cold for dogs. If you click the link below this video, it will help you understand that, looking at the size of your dog, the coat type, and the type of weather. If it's just cold out, if it's windy, if there's any kind of precipitation, those are all things to consider. So understand that, figure that out first. Certainly dress for the weather. Now, Sadie is a bigger dog. She's got a thicker coat. I really don't dress her for the weather here in Maine because she's not outside for long periods of time. But, you know, my littler dogs, Joey and my beagle, Molly, they do get cold in the winter months. So boots will keep their paws warm. You really need to start from the bottom up. If they have cold paws, they're stepping on the ground, that's going to cool off the rest of their body. So start with boots, and also a dog jacket. This is a great one. I actually recently reviewed this. So again, if you're looking for a coat like this, you can click the link below the video. This one's from Voyager Canine Apparel, and it has a built-in hood, as you can see. This one's lined with polar fleece, so it's really a warm jacket, and then the hood adds, you know, if it's really windy or there's precipitation, I can pull the hood up to protect their head as well. So dress for the weather, and that's going to be different, again, based on your dog. You know, Sadie, she wears boots in the wintertime, but that's it. She really doesn't need a jacket. She's got a nice thick coat, so she doesn't get cold as easily. So think about your dog and dress for the weather. Protect the paws. I already touched on that, but it's really important to keep those paws protected, and that may mean paw wax and paw bombs, keeping them soft, not cracked, and keeping them covered when it's cold outside with boots, or they make like socks almost that are waterproof on the bottom. So there's a few different options for you if you want to protect your dog's paws. Also, if your dog's going to be outside for long periods of time, you want to be sure that you have a well-insulated shelter for your dog. The floor should be at least 4 inches off the ground, and there should be some insulation on the walls. There should be something warm to nest and bed in, whether that is straw, blankets, a dog bed, something like that. So make sure that they have what they need to be comfortable and warm outside. It's also important to make sure that there is some kind of a door, a flap that will protect them from the elements, the wind blowing in, precipitation, snow coming in, things like that. Again, the link below this video, there are some guides to building outdoor shelters for your dog, so check those out. That's really important. And of course, bring your dog inside if the temperature gets too low. If it's down in the single digits, it's going to be too cold for your dog to be outside. Be sure to bring them in if it's too cold. Even if you have a dog that lives outside year-round, you know, there are days where it's going to be too much for him, so keep that in mind. If you have questions, ask experts in your area, animal control officers, your veterinarian. They can help you decide what is too cold for your dog. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me. Thanks for watching this video guide.